Split testing your ad creative is quite possibly the most powerful move you can make as a digital creator or advertiser. Whether you are launching your very first campaign or you have been managing ads for years, the fundamental goal remains exactly the same. You need to figure out which specific ad actually gets people to take action, whether that is clicking, following, streaming, or buying, and then you double down on those results. In this video, I want to walk you through exactly why split testing matters, when you should actually do it, and how to set up straightforward tests in your ad manager. Most importantly, I want to show you how to speed this whole process up so you can keep iterating without burning through your valuable time. I will also show you how a tool like Vizard can be an absolute game changer for managing this entire testing workflow. First, we have to talk about why you would even bother split testing your creative in the first place. The most obvious reason is if you are working inside a brand new ad account with no previous history. If you have never run ads for this specific project, you do not actually know what will land with this exact audience. Small differences can matter significantly. A different thumbnail, a different beat drop, or a different hook in the first 2 seconds. You want to try multiple realistic options right away and see what the raw data actually says. The second major reason is when you are launching an entirely new campaign. Even if you know your overall audience well, new products or new releases always have their own unique vibe. You might think you know which visual will pop, but the market often surprises you in the most unexpected ways. That is exactly why even experienced creators run small creative experiments before committing bigger budgets. Third, we have to address the reality that creative gets stale over time. Run the same winning ad for too long and performance will eventually start to drop off. You will see frequency go up and costs creep up, and then the platform might even flag creative fatigue. At that point, you need new options like fresh cuts or different hooks so the machine keeps delivering results. Okay, how do you do this practically in your workflow? Let us keep it simple and start right at the ad level. Imagine you have got one ad that is already working well, same video, same copy, and same call to action. The very first thing I do is duplicate that ad so I can change only one single element. Isolation is the absolute key to successful testing. If you change the thumbnail and the video and the copy all at once, you will not know what actually made the difference. So simply duplicate your ad, then change just one variable. Great examples of variables you can test include your thumbnail, the first few seconds of the hook, or even different music tracks. You can also test things like opening text overlays, or even different calls to action like listen versus watch. Let us walk through a concrete scenario. Say you are promoting a new single and you have uploaded a vertical clip with your main link. Duplicate the ad, keep the copy and the length identical, but swap out the thumbnail or the first few frames. Run both versions and now you can measure which intro drove the better result for your campaign. That is exactly how you find your winning creative. If you are promoting music, test the different sections directly to see what resonates. Maybe one has a louder hook, or maybe another has a build that really surprises the viewer. The critical part here is that you are always isolating variables so you can draw a real data-backed conclusion. Now, here is where Vizard helps you skip weeks of tedious manual work. One of the biggest bottlenecks in creative testing is producing variants fast enough to keep up with demand. Traditional editing is often slow and expensive, but Vizard automates the heavy lifting by scanning your long video. It finds potential viral moments and creates ready-to-post clips, letting you generate multiple candidates in minutes. There are 3 Vizard features that really matter in this workflow. First, the auto-editing feature pulls out attention-grabbing segments, exactly the kind of short clips that work well as ad creatives. Second, the auto-schedule tool tells the AI when to post, which is huge for keeping ad variants live without overexposing them. Third, the content calendar keeps everything organized, so your split tests are tracked and repeatable. Do not mistake this for just a feature pitch. The reason this matters is purely practical. You can create and test many more variants with significantly less effort. You can rotate your ads before creative fatigue sets in, ensuring your performance stays consistently high. You can quickly combine your winning visual with the 3 best audio hooks. If one clip starts losing its punch, you already have fresh, tested alternatives queued up and ready to go. A quick walkthrough, start your campaign and build your ad with 1 video, 1 CTA, and 1 set of copy. Duplicate that ad inside the same set so delivery remains constant, and change only that one single variable. Launch both and let the campaign run long enough to collect meaningful clicks or conversions. Look at cost per result in CTR, as that gives a good signal of what is driving efficient outcomes. If you find a winner, use Vizard to produce more variants of that successful creative. Always keep one backup ad running alongside the winner to avoid single-point creative fatigue. I like to think of it like a ping pong match, where your ads compete to see which one brings in the best results. A couple of practical tips: always prioritize cost per result when your goal is conversions. Number of results matters because it shows your ability to scale, while CTR shows your creative relevance. Always track frequency. If CPMs rise and frequency increases, that is usually a sign to refresh your creative. Now, let's talk about other tools and why Vizard specifically stands out for this particular workflow. Manual editors are fine if you only need a single cut, but they really fall short when you want to scale your testing. They are labor-intensive, often do not pick the best moments, and rarely offer integrated scheduling. Vizard, by contrast, is designed specifically for creators who need to iterate fast. It finds the clips, makes the variants, and puts them in a calendar so you can focus on strategy, not manual cutting. It does not mean Vizard is magic. You still need to design tests properly, but it removes the bottleneck of production. Wrapping up, split testing creative should be a core habit, not an occasional task. If you are starting fresh, test multiple directions. If you have a winner, Keep testing so you do not hit fatigue. If you want a practical next step, pick one long video, toss it into Vizard, and pull out 8 to 12 candidates. Pick 3 that feel different hooks, different moods, and run those as separate ads in the same set. You will be surprised how quickly you get clear signals about what works. If you like weekly, practical tips like this, I share a few things I am trying every single Tuesday. It is just a short, no fluff note with things that worked in my own promos, and there is a link in the description. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.